It's the third day of the World Economic Forum's annual meeting, all eyes on the address by U.S. President Donald Trump. He has arrived in Zurich ahead of his Davos appearance at a time when ties are strained between the U.S. and its European allies, and his appearance has become one of the most anticipated moments there. Trump's speech is expected to draw a lot of focus, particularly as he continues to push for greater U.S. control over Greenland. World leaders are uneasy about what Trump may do next. A no king's sign, in fact, was seen on a mountainside overlooking the Swiss town a day before his speech. In fact, the NATO Secretary General has said Trump is right to focus on Arctic security while calling for careful diplomacy on Greenland.
And when it comes to the Arctic, I think President Trump is right. Other leaders in NATO are right. We need to defend the Arctic. We know that the sea lanes are opening up. We know that China and Russia are increasingly active in the Arctic.
In fact, Sweden's Prime Minister has said his country will not accept being pressured over the issue. European governments have criticized Trump's announcement of 10% tariffs on 8 countries that oppose U.S. control of Greenland, set to take effect next month.
From our part of the world, it's extremely important to state and to continue stating that Denmark's territorial integrity is of vital interest for us. We appreciate close cooperation. We think there is a lot to do in increasing the security in Greenland, but also in the Arctic in a more general sense. But we will not accept to be blackmailed to do things we're not willing to do.
And in the days leading up to his visit there, Trump repeatedly argued that the United States needs Greenland as a strategic Arctic outpost to counter Russia and China. And in fact, he has framed the issue as a matter of national and global security. NATO leaders, meanwhile, have warned that Trump's Greenland strategy could upend the alliance. All of this adding to the existing strains between Washington and the European Union. And the EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has warned that the bloc must act faster to strengthen its economy and defenses in a global order increasingly shaped by power.
We will need a departure from Europe's traditional caution, just like we did on energy, on recovering from the pandemic with Next Generation EU, or like we are doing now with defense, with SAFE, or on supporting Ukraine. The world is changing faster, so does our mindset.
Alongside Trump's speech, several prominent figures scheduled to take the stage on day 3. Upcoming discussions will be focusing on a range of global challenges. Sessions will also examine global aid, the future of nuclear energy, and China's AI-led economic push. One key discussion will focus on India's economic trajectory and whether it can emerge as the world's 3rd largest economy. India has sent its largest ever delegation there, with central leaders and representatives from 10 states seeking to attract global investors. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.